Good evening. I'm John Mayer. Tonight, I have a theory about pants I'd like to share with you. Bit of a prologue. I wasn't planning on doing a show tonight. Well, I was planning on doing a show tonight. Then I decided I wouldn't do a show tonight. And then I admitted to everyone that I had no show to do. The only thing I'd thought about all weekend was a theory about pants. And then I put it to the people and I asked what percentage of you would like to see a current mood dedicated solely to my theory about pants. 89% of people wanted to see this show. From that period of time on, I have not stopped once. I have produced a full-on show. It's a theory on pants. So, here we go. I have a theory about pants. Tonight I'd like to share it with you. Throughout the decades of modern history, amidst the changes in cultural identities and values, fashion has played a fundamental role in preserving and presenting who we were and what we believed in. The follies of fashion's past often echo the errors in judgment of a nation, both political and societal. No article of clothing has stood higher a totem of our changing worldview than the pant, more specifically, pants. I believe that pants are what date us, what render our pasts silly echoes of a once earnest existence. Join me tonight as we look at pants through our culture and maybe, just maybe, culture through our pants. So I'm going to set out to try to show you that eras are defined 99% by the pants worn in them, not the jacket, not the shirt. We're going to start in the era that sort of defines modern fashion. We're going to start with the 1960s. Now, my first example is the Summer of Love. I'm going to show you a photograph from the era, but I'm not going to show you the whole thing. Let's look at this photo right here. Quite a nice top. One can't guarantee what exact era you could wear that top in, but let's look at the whole thing. Whoa! It's the pants. It's the pants that speak volumes about the times. Look at these gentlemen here. Look at these gentlemen here with their dress shirts on. The collars are slightly big, I will give them that. Looks like a cast of Star Trek. But let's look at the whole picture. Whoa! It's the pants we can make fun of. The pants are what defined a nation, what defined a time. Yes, these pants and those pants. Pants like those. You know, let's go even all the way back to someone, a legend, George Harrison, wearing a great jacket, a great shirt. I'd wear both those things today. But let's take a look at the larger photo. It's the pants that let you know where they are and when they are. It's the pants that are summing up a pie-in-the-sky mentality. It's the pants that are summing up the pipe dream of a generation that they could live in a utopian world. It's the pants. It's the pants that date them. And from there, we move on to the 1970s. Well, now that the optimism has faded, the Summer of Love is gone, we move in to pants that would come to define an era, 10 years defined by pants, bell-bottom pants. These are not bell-bottom pants. Those are bell-bottom pants. Those are bell-bottom pants. This sums up the 70s, the pants. For instance, I'm going to show you one more picture of a couple of rock and roll gods here. Look at this, Led Zeppelin. When has Led Zeppelin ever been uncool? Led Zeppelin is timeless. But let's look at the whole photo. Pants! It's the pants that let you know almost to the month what's going on. It's the pants you can look back on. And a wonderful catalog of music. Are you with me so far, everybody? Let's keep going now. Let's bring it on to the me generation, the 1980s. He's celebrating a birthday today. His name is Michael Jordan's. And here's a photo that I saw today on Complex. And there's only one thing that dates the photo. Everything else in the photo is timelessly badass. What's the one thing out of place in this photo? The shirt's great. Cheerleading outfits are fantastic. The shoes, I mean, an entire culture has now gotten behind the shoes. It's the pants that tell me that's probably 1989. It's the pants that date us. Let's move on from there to the 1990s. I don't know if I have anything for the 1990s. I don't think I have anything for the 1990s. All right, let's move on from the 1990s. Let's go to the 2000s. Okay, so the 2000s is when your boy tagged into the game. And let's just say, oh, by the way, here's another picture of Michael Jordan. Pants. Pants, the only reason it's not working. Everything else is fine. A legend of our time. Hindered by pants. But let's move on to this era. Here is singing superstar Rihanna. The pants. I can tell you that's probably 2004. But not to keep myself out of this. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at some of my pants. I wish I had some of my music. Let's take a look at some of my pants. Look at that guy standing outside of somewhere with all his guitars. And those pants. Somewhere there's a Wookiee crying that their baby has been killed for the pelt of a Kashyyykian warrior. That's right, I know the home planet of Wookiees is Kashyyyk.
I got pants from Japan. I got fans in the stands. Fake friends shake hands. Real friends money dance. Stop sign niggas scrams. Red light niggas scrams.
Look at this guy.
We ain't never been friends.
Look at this guy right there with his pants.
I'm high as heaven on purpose.
Well, now, let me ask this question. Where are we going with our pants? Well, it seems that... Well, before I get there, I'd like to go back one more decade. I'd like to go back to the 1950s. And I don't have any music from the 1950s because none of the music was preserved. We've looked into this. Nobody managed to save any of the music from the 1950s. But a bunch of old Sears catalogs is all I could find. But that didn't do me much any good. Now, so historians have roundly agreed that the 1950s were the most prosperous time in America. That was really the ideal decade in American history. And I went back and started to look at fashion in the 1950s. And let me show you this. Bam, pow. Okay? This was not me diving deep into Pinterest at all. I don't even remember my password for it. Okay? So these are actually stolen from Pinterest. This stolen from Pinterest means I didn't use my password. And Pinterest is usually very stingy about their it's not even a paywall, it's a Pinterest wall. I think Pinterest should build the wall between America and Mexico. Because nobody can get through that. Okay, so here's some more photos of the 1950s. Bam! This is what prosperity does to pants. I want you to take a good long look. These are happy pants. Look how beautiful the outfits are. There's nothing about them that you look at and go thumbs down. I think I could get some agreement from everyone out there that any woman watching this would want to wear an outfit like this. Need I remind you, James Dean, any part of this outfit you would be happy to have on. That's classic. That's what prosperity does to pants. And of course, you want to see more pants, but hold on. There's John Coltrane, the baddest ass dude in the world. That's 1950s. There's nothing about this that you don't like. Nothing about this you don't like. Chet Baker. I'll take the whole rig right now. I'll learn to play the trumpet. Look at this. Okay, so then I forgot I was looking for pants. So then I remembered I was looking for pants, and here's some pictures of pants. Now, you might say to yourself, those pants are silly. And I say, are they? Are they silly? Because what I think they are is too good. They're functional, straight as an arrow. They look gorgeous. If a guy walked in wearing these pants and asked you for directions, you would be like, this is the greatest guy looking guy in the world. Look at these guys right here. I want to know who can make this stuff. I would wear this stuff day and night. These are pants from an era where you can tell people were happy. I mean, come on now. I mean, paging Leon Bridges. This is gorgeous stuff. Anyway, so that's the part that I wanted to get there for you. How do I get out of this? Right, okay. So, where am I going with this? Well, am I suggesting that the ills of the world have been caused in some way by pants themselves? Well, there's no way of knowing without hiring a private investigator. Forgot about that. But we do have to keep an open mind. Current mood correspondent B.J. Novak has faxed an essay in attempting to shed more light into pants. I'd like to read it to you now. This comes to us from office meme superstar B.J. Novak. It's called Power in Pants, an Inquiry. And I read this with spirit and love of B.J. Novak. A famous idea the king still puts on his pants one leg at a time like everyone else. This affected me as a kid. Really? I marveled. There's nothing else to aspire to in terms of mastering pant mechanics? Everyone who wears pants is, in a sense, equal? And if pants wearing is something of an equalizer, it seems to naturally follow that there would be a power difference between people who wear pants and those who don't, as still embodied by the phrase, who wears the pants in this relationship. Men have historically worn pants and women have not. Men have historically had power when women have not, and so we have often in our minds connected power and pants. What is cause and effect here? If we lived in a matriarchal society, but with the same traditional clothings among genders, would pants simply be considered a sign of lesser power to the same degree that they've been equated with more power in the past? Or is there something inherently powerful about pants? The answer may surprise you. Perhaps a clue lies in the connection between pants and comedy. Pants is an inherently funny word. Underpants is so much funnier than underwear that the former immediately negates any eroticism implied. David Letterman's production company is called Worldwide Pants. Bossy Pants is the title of a Tina Fey book. Bossy Shirt, Bossy Skirt, and Bossy Hat don't have the same ring. In each of these cases, pants stands in contrast to something serious. It follows worldwide, bossy, respectively, for a comic contrast. Is the silliness of the word an accident of the English language? Hardly. Pantalones, in Spanish, is even sillier sounding. All this suggests that pants may not be a symbol of power. They may be a symbol of humility. But why? And that's where the facts broke. So I don't have any more than that. So where are we going with this? Nowhere really. Let's keep running in circles. So, where does this all lead up to? Well, this leads up to a call for change to everyone watching and beyond. Am I to suggest that by reverse engineering the way we wear pants, culture could change? Not exactly, but I'm not ruling it out. I like to keep an open mind and an open hemline.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't even make sense outside of the metaphor. The fact is I dropped the card I needed to read from it. That's the best I could do. Let's take a look at what people are saying down there in the comments. A lot of pants emojis. Do I think unbalanced pants can be the reason someone might tip over laughing? You make me wish for the days of my bad metaphor with that one. You actually made me wish for the bad metaphor days back. Drawstring and belt, or just drawstring? Just drawstring. Just drawstring. It's also... Hey, Lizzo, what's up? It's also important to say that pants have persevered through times of war. While factories shut down, looms shut down, pants themselves changed because sizing wasn't as accurate to each and every person. And so the larger pant was born, And things like drawstrings and ropes and belts had to be put on pants that were 4 times too big because that's all that was available. And that's where you get this look from wartime of larger pants. None of that is true, but it's cool. And I'll take cool over true any day. Smoking is cool. Don't smoke. It's true that smoking is cool. Don't smoke. I don't know how I got there. I'm holding off because what I'm about to tell you I think is very important, and I just wanted to take a break for a minute. Someone wrote leather or rubber pants. Are we talking AM or PM? I have a moisture-wicking pant for every occasion. Okay, well, so here's where I'm getting at, okay? Follow me over here. What I'm saying is, perhaps the way in which we wear our pants can set into motion a more prosperous world. That's why tonight I'm making a call to action in the way we get dressed. You know, the way we dress traditionally, all people, we dress shirt down. That means we pick our outfit based on a shirt first. So we have a shirt we like, we plan on a shirt, we plan on a top. We put the top on first, and then we try to figure out what we're going to wear underneath. I think this is a very bad idea, so I'm just going to do that right there. That's a bad idea. That's what we do with bad ideas. Wearing your outfit's dressing shirt down sends you into dead ends of pants. You corner yourself into pants, and the only way out is something crazy or floofy or cargo-y. Start with the pant. What I'm trying to say now is these are the days of the past. These are the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and today, playing hit music. This is what has caused our society to degrade because we're dressing shirt down. What I propose tonight, follow me over here, is that we dress pants out. I'm saying we pick our pants first and we pick our pants wisely. By making better decisions in pants and making pants decisions first, we then send circulation of good taste through the rest of our body. As you can see, the pants we choose will affect what shoes we wear and will also affect systematically what we wear on top. Good pants make good outfits. When some people travel, they bring lots of crazy pants. This is a horrible way to travel and will activate nothing but frustration with you. And this is frustration. It makes it all the way through the people we relate to, our friends, our coworkers, and that trickles everywhere up to government, up to the world theater. If we dress pants out, we will make more informed dress decisions based on more tasteful pants that will then irrigate and lend themselves to more sympathetic, better dressing. So I asked you to use the hashtag #PantsOut for a better world. Show us how your outfits have changed and how your outlook has changed. So show us those looks, those outlooks, with pants out. Hashtag #PantsOut. Try it and see if you're not a happier person. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Well, told you that's all I was going to talk about. That's all a guy like me had to come up with in 4 hours. But it's what I've been thinking about. Everyone's made a mistake with pants. But everyone can do better with pants. I ask you this question. What's the oldest jacket you own? What's the oldest pair of pants you own? Pants are short-term things. Let's make long-term pants. Let's think long-term. Let's pants long-term. Hashtag pants out. That is what has been on my mind, and only that, for the last 48 hours. You said you wanted to see a current mood with a theory about pants, and that's exactly what you got. I'm John Mayer. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Wait. Wait. Wait.
Come on.
Didn't wear any pants. Stay in pants neutral. Staying pants neutral. Unbiased pants. Unbiased pants. Fair and balanced pants. Fair and balanced pants. I really do love you. I really do love you. We'll do anything for you.